And a pleasant good afternoon here from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach on Thursday, October the 7th, the year 2021. Matt Hatfield here with you for our high school field hockey action in the beach. It is the Tallwood Lions coming in with a record of 5-2 overall under Coach Teresa Platt, taking on the Kempsville Chiefs, who check in at 5-4 overall, led by Coach Amber Jones. Our broadcast today presented by One Life Fitness. We'll tell you more about One Life Fitness and all of our supporters here of action at the Training Center in Virginia Beach Sportsplex in just a moment. But let's fill you in on these two squads as we'll get underway, and we'll catch up to speed here in just a moment on what's going on the pitch here in today's matchup. The Kempsville Chiefs are surging right now under Coach Jones. Open up the season 1-4, had tough losses to Grassfield, Nansemond River, Princess Anne, and Cox, two of the heavyweights in the beach, blanking them. Did sprinkle in a 13-0 shutout of Norview amidst that 1-4 start, but they have now won 4 straight, all of the shutout variety, closing out September with wins 11-0 over Green Run and 3-0 over Lansdowne before blanking Maury 2-0 and Salem of Virginia Beach 3-0, as we will see Tallwood in control here first with one of their key contributors, senior Riley Swindle, number 7. But let's tell you about the lineup for the Chiefs here, beginning with their numerals, number 1 to 41, the goalkeeper, wearing 41. But for Kempsville, number 1 is Delaney Ogden. She had a hat trick in their 3-0 win over Salem on Tuesday. Number 2, Lily Everett. Number 3, Haley Forbes. Abby Marcus is number 4. Rory Robertson, who had an assist in the win over Salem, wearing number 5. Sarah Green is number 6. Monique Lipton scored a goal last Friday against Maury and had an assist against Salem. Monique is wearing number 7. Amelia Avilis, number 8 for Kempsville. Number 9 is Cameron Butler, who scored a goal last week against Maury as well. Number 13, Avagrace James. Number 14, Carly Hoffer. Number 15, Brooke Rediger. Number 16, Aaron Sutton. Number 17, Morgan Sutton. Number 18, Morgan Moody. And the goalkeeper is number 41, Abby Krause for the Chiefs of Kempsville High. Again, wearing the white uniforms, and Tallwood in the purple, as you see number 14 along the sideline, passing it over to a teammate, number 5. Number 5 is senior Sophia Dobbins. Number 14 is junior Olivia Hellstrom. We have 5 seniors on this Tallwood roster for Coach Platt, and they are number 5, Sophia Dobbins, number 7, Riley Swindle, number 12, Kalani Moore, number 13, Emma Leo, and number 18, Alexis Gower. In addition to those 5 seniors for Tallwood, a host of juniors, number 1, Angela Reno, number 6, Danielle Crabtree, number 8, Ashlyn Clayton. Number 9, Taylor Fisher. Number 10, Sylvia Bianchi. Number 11, Sasha Mingo. Number 14, Olivia Hellstrom. Number 15, Ashley Perez. And number 20, Emily Holstein. We'll tell you about a couple of the sophomores and freshmen in a moment, as you see Kempsville working with it, trying to get it inside to Sarah Green as they try to threaten into the circle, but that one will roll out of play. Other members to watch out for the Lions. In the sophomore class, you have number 3, Maya Nobriga, and number 17, Annabella Camporelli. And then your freshmen for Tallwood, 2 of them, Grace Labarge, number 2, and the goalkeeper is Belize Perez. So we'll tell you more about the Lions and the Chiefs here as we move along, but Kempsville trying to get the first penalty corner or goal opportunity of the afternoon. And I think we've got it coming up here as we had that whistle for a moment. And we'll see what the Chiefs can do here with this penalty corner chance. I believe that's going to be Delaney Ogden putting this into play here on the corner. Chiefs inside, had a good look with number 7. That's Ogden on the rebound. It's going to be blocked there. Monique Lipton had it initially. Now back inside, nifty pass inside. Chasing it down for Kempsville. Looks like that is Rory Robertson. As the Chiefs had a couple of real golden looks at it on that penalty corner opportunity. Just under 11 and a half minutes to go in this first period as Kempsville keeps it. Pretty good possession now. Tallwood going to try to counter here and see if they can change momentum as well as field position here. On this very cloudy Thursday afternoon, about 70 degrees. And I had some rain droplets in the air a little earlier. Had some sprinkles on my way over here to the Regional Training Center as Kempsville once again keeping it in the attacking third area of Tallwood. That one will roll out of play. Just under 11 minutes to go in this opening frame. And as we mentioned, our broadcast today is presented by One Life Fitness. And One Life Fitness has been a proud supporter of athletics here in Virginia Beach. One Inspired Life. They're here to help. Start your new membership today at any one of the 8 convenient locations across Hampton Roads. Just go online to onelifefitness.com and claim your free trial pass, courtesy of One Life Fitness. And that goes out of play now. The Chiefs trying to gain it back, but Tallwood's swiping it away with Sasha Mingo, the junior number 11 for Tallwood. And now it's number 6, Danielle Crabtree, up ahead to a teammate on the move. The Lions had it, and they lose the handle as the Chiefs gain it right back. It's the red-hot Kempsville team, 4 wins in a row, as I mentioned. As we'll see, Grace James on the reset, trying to scoot away from Tallwood's Ashlyn Clayton. Chiefs getting some good movement into Tallwood territory with Carly Hoffer. And that one will roll away from Delaney Ogden. Coming off a hat trick. You don't see too many of them in all levels of field hockey, but certainly at the high school level, there's been a couple of young ladies from Cox and First Colonial that have accomplished that. I believe Zella Bailey comes to mind, as well as Finley Payne. But Ogden putting her name among some of the best in this early juncture. Well, we're pretty much about halfway point of the season here in the Beach District, as the field hockey playoffs will be getting going in November. In fact, I believe the quarterfinals for the high school field hockey state tournament will be November the 9th. Ironically enough, you see some college basketball underway at that point of the year, as it's not too far off in the distance, but we're getting closer and closer to that postseason time here, as the Lions with a long feed from Ashley Perez, going to be corralled by Sophia Dobbins. Dobbins being checked here closely now, and that's going to be Mingo getting it to the side here, as Kempsville will pick it up and have it put into play here on this entry. About halfway through this opening frame, only one penalty corner, which came from the Chiefs, but now Tallwood picking it up with Ashlyn Clayton until the Chiefs swipe it right back as they've got it. It's number 9, Cameron Butler, and inside the Chiefs threatening here in the circle of Tallwood. Trying to get a pass inside, but multiple Tallwood defenders in traffic there, able to scoop it up. And now the Lions up ahead with Emma Leo. Now in possession, Sophia Dobbins again. One defender to beat. She gets it past her, but it's going to trickle away and be brought in by the Chiefs of Kempsville High. Tallwood back with it now. A trio of defenders corralling Danielle Crabtree. And now Kempsville with it. Tallwood trying to switch things up a little bit here with sort of a slower tempo than what Kempsville was using in the first portion of this opening period. Chiefs now with Grace James. It's going to be Kempsville on the move here with number 5. Rory Robertson. Tallwood poking it away again. And as they do, it gives us a chance to tell you about one of our sponsors here at the Regional Training Center, and that is Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. They lend you peace of mind, and they're not your typical mortgage company. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group understands getting a mortgage can be stressful, but they're here to guide you every step of the way, dedicated to providing you an enjoyable journey from beginning to end. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. So we'll see the young ladies for Kempsville, tie her shoe. That is number 7, Monique Lipton, coming off an assist in their shutout of Salem earlier in the week, 3-0. Also scored a goal in last week's 2-0 shutout of Maury. Kempsville trying to make it 5 shutouts in a row after being shut out themselves in back-to-back games in late September, courtesy of Princess Anne and Cox. So things turning around for Coach Amber Jones's team. trying to make it to 6-4 overall in the year. And for Tallwood, Coach Platt telling me before the game, they traditionally have a pink game each year. We know about pink and all the breast cancer awareness and always good causes going for that. And as a team, they've done a lot of bonding, going camping together in August. They've won 5 games coming into today and have a great schedule here to close out October. They've played some out-of-district matchups that have helped prepare them for the rigors of the Beach District. They still have some tough ones awaiting them with First Colonial next week, next Thursday, in fact, and then Cox on the 19th of October, 2 of the annual championship contenders out of the Beach. But did notch wins over Oscar Smith, Indian River, and Granby out of the other districts in Hampton Roads, the Eastern District and the Southeastern District, to help them get above the 500 mark here. Just 2 setbacks on the year for Tallwood, and they were 1-0 against Ocean Lakes in overtime just 2 days ago, and 2-1 Salem beating them back on September 28th. But we see a Lions player, number 15, Ashley Perez, take a tumble. Kempsville on the move, though, with Carly Hoffer as she works past 2 defenders, splitting the defense. Good feed inside. It's going to be Ogden trying to slap it off a defender here. And let's see. We're going to have a penalty corner coming up as Ogden will be rewarded with that infraction drawn. So second penalty corner of the period. If we get a goal for you, we'll have it right here for you on beachsportsplex.com. Let's see. Unfortunately, we've got one of the fans with the dog walking in front of me, so we'll try to still call it for you if we get a chance. Inside, great look from number 7, Monique Lipton, but it's going to be wide. And as Tallwood dodges, the Chiefs going in front here, 1-0 before the end of the period. It's like our typical bark in the park day, like they have at Harbor Park. We got a lot of the fans out here, which is great to see with their pets. Dog out for a walk here at the Regional Training Center. Maybe we'll have a special bark at the training center. Giving Chuck and Nick some ideas if they're listening for the change, if they catch this later. Cameron Butler will roll it into her teammate Monique Lipton. As Kempsville still with a very good field position as they're looking to continue to apply that pressure on Tallwood. As we see 3 defenders getting their sticks in the way of Lipton. But Lipton staying with it. Oh, and we're going to get a whistle. And Tallwood will regain possession there. Solid defense from Ashley Perez, number 15. And the Lions with Kalani Moore, the senior, one of 5 seniors on this roster. Good graduating classes for both of these squads. For Kempsville, 7 seniors. For Tallwood, 5 of them. In the case, we told you about some of the bonding for Tallwood. In the case of Kempsville, some family connections, if you will, in the sense of Carly Hoffer, Morgan Sutton, and Aaron Sutton all have moms who are Kempsville field hockey alumni, as that one will roll out of play behind the fence, and that gives our man Jacob Sado a chance to be shouted out as he is able to throw it into Kalani Moore, and they resume play here on this Thursday, October the 7th, here at the Regional Training Center. And in addition, for Kempsville, Monique Lipton, we've called her name out a few times, obviously her scoring against Maury last week and having an assist against Salem. She's committed to the University of Mary Washington to play at the next level. And that is where a standout by the name of Lauren Hopkins from Kempsville High Days in the past also attended. So Kempsville keeping it in the family in one respect and also continuing it on at the next level with their tradition of athletes moving on from high school to college with the chance to compete and excel. Tallwood now working it back the other way with Taylor Fisher, the junior. But the Chiefs are quick in recovery on defense. Ogden inside. That's going to be scored through. I believe that's going to be a credit the goal to number 7. We'll double check if that was Lipton. I saw Roy Robertson also in the pathway as well. But we'll just get verification on that to see if that was indeed Monique Lipton on that goal. But nonetheless, we do know it's Kempsville 1-0 in the lead here, as we will pick play back up here with about just under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. So Kempsville striking first. We do think that was number 7, Monique Lipton, on that score, just to double check. That might have actually been Roy Robertson instead of Monique Lipton, and it did appear that Delaney Ogden had the assist, and she's been very active in this opening frame. course, that hat trick just the other day in that 3-0 shutout of Salem. And now getting herself a chance to involve the teammates rather than just score herself. But Robertson and Lipton both very much in the fray of things here for Kempsville, out with the 1-goal lead here as we tick down the opening quarter. Chiefs now with it, back on the run. It's Cameron Butler. Full head of steam. Good feet inside. Here's Ogden now. And she loses her footing, but you see the Kempsville transition game working quite well here towards the end of this first period. Tallwood now trying to come up with a stop to keep Kempsville at bay and prevent the Chiefs from extending its lead to 2-0 here late in the opening quarter. And as we tick down the opening quarter, a chance to tell you about another one of our sponsors, which is none other than AstroTurf. It's where we're playing on the turf since 1965. The AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward thinking. Today, AstroTurf continually improves its system design to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic sport-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. None other than AstroTurf. As we wind things down here and tick off the final seconds of the opening period, that'll do it here. Kempsville with a 1-0 lead on Tallwood. We'll give you a confirmation of that goal, whether it was Lipton, who I first thought it was, or perhaps Rory Robertson. And I'll come back with second quarter action here from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Let's hear, though, from one of our sponsors, Zoop Eatery.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
All right, we are back here at the Regional Training Center in our first quarters in the books. Kempsville leading Tallwood 1-0, as you heard from some of our sponsors, including Zoop Eatery, Dairy Queen, One Life Fitness, and Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, where they guarantee you 100% satisfaction every time. ShineTimeInc.com. And you'll hear from more of our sponsors as we move things along here for the second period. We do have at least confirmation from what we were told at the table. It was Monique Lipton that had that goal, which we thought. At least that's how they're scoring it on the official table, as opposed to Rory Robertson. Nonetheless, they're all contributing in a big way for Kempsville. Robertson, Lipton, and Delaney Ogden, who had 3 goals just 2 days ago and had the assist. And Tallwood taking it right away here at midfield, as you see the great swipe from Olivia Hellstrom. And then the Chiefs nab it right back. It's like swiper, no swiping. They're swiping it out there left and right here. And the Lions with Ashley Perez feeding it up to Olivia Hellstrom. Kempsville, though, halting her in the tracks with Ogden. It's a lot of back and forth play here, keeping our cameraman Maurice Burnett awful busy as we begin this second quarter. Another game going on right next to us, that is Cox and Kellum. And if we get an update, we'll pass it along like we did during Tuesday as we were bringing you the Kellum and Prentice Ann game. If you missed that one, you missed a darn good battle. You can watch it back, archive on our website. Go to beachsportsplex.com. And when you go up there under streaming, click the link. You can also go to YouTube and type in Virginia Beach Sportsplex, and you'll find our page. Like it, subscribe to it, and you'll see all the different updates and get notifications, as well as browse all the different activities, whether it be field hockey, other sports like football, you name it, up there on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex YouTube page. But Kellum was a winner over Princess Anne 2-1 on Tuesday, and Bayside prevailed over Lansdowne 5-0 in field hockey action just 2 days ago. That one rolling out of play and out of the reach of one Carly Hoffer of Kempsville. And another busy night of Beach District football action on Friday across the Hampton Roads area. It'll be the first Colonial Patriots taking on Salem in high school football on Friday. You've also got the Bayside Marlins playing the Tallwood Lions. The Green Run Stallions taking on the Kellum Knights. Ocean Lakes playing Kempsville in an interesting matchup at Kempsville. Homecoming for the Chiefs there. And the Chiefs trying to get a victory not just tomorrow on the gridiron, but here today in field hockey as they lead the Lions 1-0 here. Just 3 minutes gone by in this second period. And the Chiefs back in pretty good field position as they get it back in the attacking third of the Lions, and that one will sail out of play. Ticking under 12:40 to go in this second quarter now. And I do believe I left one more beach football matchup out on my list. I'll think of it here in a moment. As we see pressure rate. Oh, Cox and Lansdowne play as well. That's the game I left out for tomorrow in high school football. Thanks to my man James Timmons keeping me straight there and passing that on here. As Tallwood now will try to feed it up ahead. Lions looking to get it past the midfield area. They've yet to get a penalty corner. All the dignitaries out here today. I see Mr. Steve Strasburg, a long-time basketball coach in the house. You know about Zarek Devin being one of the very best to ever do it when it comes to high school coaching in Virginia Beach. So many championships has brought the Knights in their trophy case. And 12 minutes to go in this second quarter now. We've got our third penalty corner of the half. It's the first of the second period for Kempsville as they try to get another goal on the board here. Jets flying over top of us. See who gets the feed on the receiving end of this entry. Little give and go action inside to number 7. She has it booted away. Monique Lipton thinking about a second goal. And then another effort there as you saw Cameron Butler in the mix, but the Lions able to dodge the Chiefs going up with the second goal. However, we're going to see Kempsville continue to attack as they stay on the attack with Cameron Butler. Ooh, taking a fumble there and losing her stick and balance. Carly Hoffer. She's all right, though. She'll gather her stick back in and jog out here. As Coach Jones is able to retrieve that ball. Smiles and some laughs. She's all right. Likes the hustle and the effort, I'm sure. Coach Platt hit a milestone of 200-plus victories. I believe it was a season or two ago. She's been at it a long, long time and kind of successful there at Tallwood. Going to need her team to reverse field position here to hit that equalizer and knock this up at 1 before halftime. Kempsville, though, with some great speed here along the end line, and that one is just blocked away by the freshman goalkeeper, Belize Perez. Coming out of net, a good ways to track that one down and keep Kempsville from getting back in the circle area and having a great strike at it. So the Lions here will regroup behind Kalani Moore. And as they do, a chance to tell you about another one of our sponsors here, and that would be Vault Athletics and Fitness, the facility of Vault Athletics and Fitness. It's Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square foot building located in the hilltop section of Virginia Beach. They specialize in personal training, small group training, youth athlete development, and specialty fitness classes. Go check them out at Vault Athletics and Fitness. Kempsville again continuing to bring just a host of defenders to that first person that they feed it to. For Tallwood, in this case, it's going to be Olivia Hellstrom. And you see a double team coming, but getting away from it is Sophia Dobbins, one of the seniors for the Lions. But Kempsville again with a very heady defensive play. Pressing forward now, it's going to be Carly Hoffer. Hoffer with the feed. And taking a spill there, the Lions again. Ashley Perez, but she pops back up. No harm, no foul. So another penalty corner coming up now for the Chiefs. Fourth of the contest. And we've got another goal on the board. That's going to be done once again. Monique Lipton coming through for the Chiefs. Second of the contest as they go up 2-0 now on Tallwood. Off that penalty corner. 4 of them in the game, 2 on the day. 14, okay. So correction, that was not Lipton, that was Carly Hoffer rather on that goal to follow up on Lipton's first goal. So Kempsville up 2-0 as they extend their lead. 4 penalty corners on the Lions. And now looking for more here as they get it past Sasha Mingo along the sideline. High arcing feed. Lions able to smack it out. Now getting some daylight here. Tallwood on the break. Looks to be Dobbins. But then she is halted yet again. Kempsville is much quicker in recovery here. And that one will sail out of play. So Hoffer with the goal and Lipton with another goal as the Chiefs seeing a lot of players step up here during this hot streak. They've won 4 in a row following the 1-4 start. We've seen Ogden, Robertson, Lipton, Butler, and Hoffer all make key plays and scoring opportunities that they've converted during this win streak for Coach Amber Jones as they try to make it 5 straight today and in position to make it a 5th shutout in a row. Sort of coinciding with the football team's hot streak. It's good times athletically for the fall sports for Kempsville. You know, that makes many of the Chiefs alums happy to see. Number 6, that's going to be Sarah Green. One of the first times we've mentioned her in this matchup. Got a little bit of, looks like there's a little bit of war paint on the face there. Or eye black. I'm not sure what we're going to dub that necessarily here. Good turnout to see a lot of the family members and supporters for these young gals along the fence here, urging could be their daughters, their nieces, their family members, relatives on. As the Lions try to get away from trouble here. That's Hellstrom. Gets it over to Crabtree now. There's Taylor Fisher on the run. And that one will roll out of play. Retrieving it, Taylor Fisher. But the Lions here with a chance to get in the attacking third of Kempsville. And with just under 5 minutes to go in the half, This is one of those few opportunities you need to capitalize on here to make this thing tighter before the break. See if Tallwood can do such. Going to be intercepted again as you see the Chiefs. Another nifty defensive play. That's Cameron Butler. And battle there between Brooke Rediger of Kempsville and believe that is number 19, who we do not have on our roster sheet for Tallwood. We have 18 or 19 players listed, but we don't have a 19, so we'll apologize up front here that we don't have that name to shout out. Probably somebody on the sheet that just changed uniform numbers before this game. And they did not have the table set up in the normal amount of time that we usually have to check that, as we were getting set up here. Oh, and it's going to be a takedown there, as we saw Aaron Sutton go down. Riley Swindle guarding her closely for the Lions. And that one will roll out of play. Tallwood trying to mount a comeback now, down 2 goals. And they've done well out of district play, but things have gotten a little bit more challenging here as of late. A couple of beach district blemishes against Salem and Ocean Lakes. You know, it doesn't get a whole lot easier for them. They do have Bayside coming up in 5 days next Tuesday, but then a week from today it's First Colonial, and then Cox, Kellum, and Princess Anne to close out the regular season slate. The PA game on October 26th, so they don't want to hit a cold spell here before the postseason. And Tallwood making the dip down due to enrollment numbers, as they're now a Region 5A school. They previously were a Region 6A school in all athletics prior to this 2021-2022 school year. So it's going to be a little bit more tough sledding for them in the playoffs for field hockey, as you obviously would think Cox and First Colonial have strangleholds on the top 2 seeds. Despite the loss the other day to Kellum, Princess Anne's probably in good position for another high seed. But again, they've split Region 5A, which used to be all the schools in Hampton Roads. It's now split into 2 different regions, as Region 5B has some schools from both the Peninsula and the South Side districts, the Eastern District and Southeastern District with representation. And in fact, you'll see some field hockey tomorrow here on our beachsportsplex.com webpage and YouTube channel. I believe Menchville and Hickory is one of the matchups we've got around 3:30 p.m. or so, as those are 2 schools out of, well, in the case of Menchville, they're Region 5B, Hickory in Region 5A. Hawks coming off a loss to Nansemond River just the other day. And Nansemond River is also a school out of Suffolk there in the Southeastern District in Region 5B. As we've got another penalty corner, the 5th of the afternoon now for the Chiefs of Kempsville. So we'll see what occurs on this. We get it into number 7, who skates by a defender, pops up into the air, and nothing doing there as Monique Lipton's chance is thwarted away by the Lions. A little more than a minute to go in this first half, but Kempsville's going to stay in pursuit of another goal as we get closer and closer to intermission. And as we inch closer and closer to the half, let's shout out another one of our sponsors, which is Zoop Eatery. It's one of Jimmy's favorites. You can build the perfect box lunch at Zoop Eatery. Customizable and individually packaged meals for your convenience. Choose from any of the wide variety of fresh salads, made-to-order sandwiches, and it's all served with a hunk of bread and dessert. There's something for the whole crew at Zoop Eatery. And we'll have a halftime break coming up in just a bit. Our game today presented by One Life Fitness. We mentioned about them. 8 different locations across Hampton Roads. Claim your free trial pass at onelifefitness.com. And get fit with One Life Fitness. Kempsville on the move again with Aaron Sutton. A couple of Sutton sisters out there. Morgan, her sister, number 17. Aaron hustling hard with the mouth guard in place and battling tough today against this Tallwood team that is certainly no slouch in the Beach District and been known to knock off a couple people before and spring an upset. It'll be tough to do that today unless they can really change the course of things in the second half as we've just got a couple of seconds left in the half, and that's going to do it here from the Regional Training Center for one half of play. Our score here, the Kempsville Chiefs leading the Tallwood Lions 2-0 and in control thanks to goals from Monique Lipton and Carly Hoffer, an assist courtesy of Delaney Ogden. We'll take a timeout and come back with more here in second half action. But for now, let's hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll start with One Life Fitness.
Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine. Care today to last a lifetime.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
whenever,
wherever,
however.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Once again, we're at halftime, getting ready to start the third period of action between the Kempsville Chiefs and the Tallwood Lions. Put 15 minutes back on the board here as we'll get things going here. And thank you for tuning in to our live streaming today on beachsportsplex.com and our YouTube channel. Matt Hatfield here with the Kempsville Chiefs up 2-0 on the Tallwood Lions, thanks to goals from Monique Lipton and Carly Hoffer. Delaney Ogden had an assist in that first half effort as well, as they've continued to play at a high level off these 4 straight wins coming into today's game. They opened the season 1-4, but Amber Jones's group hitting their stride at the right time of the year here, and Tallwood trying to up their mark and get their 6th victory of the year, but will need to come from behind to make that happen. As the Chiefs in the red and white, red numerals, white unis, white tops and bottoms there, as they go from right to left now. Tallwood are going to be working from left to right. And Kempsville a little bit more aggressive here in this early part of the third period. But still stretching the Tallwood defense out. A little east-west working here, and Tallwood going to try to chase that one down, but they lose the handle along the sideline. So Kempsville will enter into play with number 18, Morgan Moody. There's Lipton. Getting good penetration near the circle area, but she'll pull it back out. Try to evade a defender. That defender in the way is Olivia Hellstrom. We'll give you an update now on the other game going on adjacent to us here at the Regional Training Center. That is the Cox Falcons, undefeated 3-time reigning state champs, and the Kellum Knights, who scored a nice victory over Princess Anne 2-1 on Tuesday. It is Cox up 1-0 early in the third quarter, so not too shocking. Kellum has been playing rather well as of late, but we'll see if the Knights can keep that tight going down the end of that one. They'd be the first team if they're able to mount a rally to beat Cox this year, and Kellum trying to help their outlook in Region 6A for the playoffs. Only a couple schools out of Virginia Beach in Region 6A. Take that 3. Ocean Lakes, Lancetown, and Kellum. As we mentioned before, Bayside a couple years back dropped down to Region 5A. Tallwood dropped from Region 6A to Region 5A in this latest round of alignment. And also now in 5A are Cox and First Colonial, who were once in Region 6A. And I'm sure that was not a welcome sight for the rest of the Beach District in Region 5A when they saw 2 of those state powers with multiple championships drop down. Kempsville with a really good look from the outside, as that one's just going to roll away though, but that was Cameron Butler trying to make it a 3-goal lead for the Chiefs, coming in from the far side on your screen. Had a pretty good head of steam there on the run. Nifty pass from Sarah Green to Monique Lipton. Lipton gets it over there along the end line. Tallwood's going to knock it away. And out of real danger for the Lions there as they try to swing things into Kempsville territory. We'll see Ashley Perez here try to connect with a teammate. And they're now into Chiefs territory. It looks like that will be picked up by Morgan Sutton of Kempsville.
And you step up on more ball side. You're a little bit too far over there. I think. Amelia, please stay down.
About a third way done in this third period here at the Regional Training Center. We want to tell you about Chicho's Pizza. It's been a beach institution since 1968, and they've been serving the best pie around for over 50 years, from the single founding location to now 8 different spots around the Tallwood area. Stop in, order online, and find out why they are a favorite in the 757 area code. Chicho's, more than a pizza. I'm still going to pick that up now with number 9, Cameron Butler. As Butler will try to splash that one in. Saw that look from the end line area. But Kempsville's going to get their first penalty corner of the third quarter, their 6th of the game. Tallwood still looking for their first, trailing by 2 goals. As Delaney Ogden puts it in. Lipton has it. Inside, it's going to be shot by Hoffer, and that one's going to deflect out of play. Kempsville unable to make it 3-0 on that sequence, but Tallwood looking to gain some type of momentum off that stop, and they now have it, only for a brief moment though before Sophia Dobbins is stopped, with the Chiefs racing back in defense. You see, check that, Annabella Camparelli. And there's Kalani Moore hitting it up the field. Now Dobbins, just in front of us. Slice it deep in there. It's one of the best looks Tallwood's had all afternoon. And Coach Platt putting her hands up, signaling something to her squad here as they'll get their... They won't get put in the corner, actually. Check that. It's going to be on play. I've seen her give some instructions to a couple of her backfielders to stay back in case they can't get something inside. It's just now in transition there. Any other way. With great speed, it's Cameron Butler. Does not make the feet, instead it's a collision there. She will run into one of the Tallwood players. I believe that was taking the contact, number 19, who we do not have a name for Tallwood, unfortunately. It would have to be the one player we don't have on our roster sheet of 20 players. That's how it works sometimes, folks. Inside, it's going to be booted away by the goalkeeper, Belize Perez. As the Chiefs slowly but surely had a good look at that one. And now they've got another chance to halt Tallwood and counter. Trying to cut down the pathways to see, cutting down those initially wide windows into very short areas to thread the needle into. As Kempsville is constantly getting in the way of Tallwood trying to build some type of forward progress. The Chiefs will now put it into play with Emma Leo. CHKD Sports Medicine is one of the proud sponsors here of field hockey action at the Regional Training Center. If your child competes as part of a team, be it in football, field hockey, likes to ride a bike, the multidisciplinary squad at the CHKD Sports Medicine program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of injury and illness in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine. It's been good to see here this sport be played the last few weeks, and no real serious issues from an injury standpoint. And these young ladies stay healthy and get a chance to enjoy the sport they love, as that one will race out of play and hit the fence there, as Tallwood will go retrieve it and put it in with Kalani Moore, the senior, resetting things for the Lions. Just under 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Tallwood trying to avoid becoming the 5th team in a row to get shut out by Kempsville, which has turned its season around. and done so in a big way here with 7 seniors in their last hurrah. Trying to be a sleeper team in this Region 5A playoff picture. You know the weather's starting to get cooler when you see Coach Amber Jones with the light jacket and the hood on, as it was just a few days ago where it was 90 degrees, I believe, here. And suddenly it's starting to get a little cooler with some fall October weather. Before you know it, November will have us all breaking out the heavy coats and jackets and sweatshirts and long pants as opposed to shorts, even here in often warm and sunny Virginia Beach. Lipton will connect inside, but that's going to be picked off. Ashley Perez in the way of that feed. And some light drizzle and mist, in fact. I think the rain has actually picked up a good bit in the last 15-20 minutes. It was one of the pet peeves of my father, who I know is not listening, but he was voicing his displeasure to me how the weather app could say 5% chance of rain, and he's literally in his motor vehicle with 100% rain hitting his windshield. But fortunately, we'll save you from his rant today, as we'll tell you about the Kempsville Chiefs getting another penalty corner with Delaney Ogden. So Ogden will, and the rain's picking up now, as I can see my binoculars getting a little bit foggy, if you will. Inside, Chiefs trying to put it in there, but just no real window for Lipton to get that second goal of the day for her and her team's third. I can see one of the little ones out here running with her, I'm guessing it's her father. Her hair is full drenched here, like she got a shower in this rain. I see some umbrellas being broken out here in Virginia Beach. It's going to be number 18 for Kempsville, Morgan Moody. And they'll continue to play unless the rain gets to a point where it's heavy and they deem things unplayable, which it does not look like the officials or anyone out there is leaning in that direction at this time. And we're almost through the third quarter here with just under 4 minutes to go now, so I think they can finish things before the weather gets real bad. And I don't think the radar is indicating any sign of heavy rain or certainly lightning that would definitely halt play. But we have another penalty corner now for the Kempsville Chiefs. I believe this is their 8th, if my count is right, of the day. And third of this third quarter. All of which have come on the far side of where I am seated. And that little feed is just smacked far away by Lipton as they try to get it to the opposite elbow area, if you will. And nothing doing. Now 2-0 Cox in front of Kellum in the third period. And we can tell you that in Major League Baseball, playoffs in the American League Division Series, through 2 innings of play, the Houston Astros, managed by Dusty Baker, lead the Chicago White Sox, managed by Tony La Russa, 2 of these 70-plus-year-old guys who have had plenty of success in the past. Through 2 innings of play, the Astros lead the White Sox 1-0 in that one. Another American League Division Series matchup later on today. It'll be the Tampa Bay Rays, champions of the American League East Division, taking on the Boston Red Sox. And Tampa Bay, one of their home run leaders, of course, right here out of Hampton Roads, and Brandon Lau from Nansemond River High School in Suffolk. Kempsville with number 6, Sarah Green, going to enter this one in from the side. Tallwood able to gain possession, albeit for a brief moment, and then Delaney Ogden with a little bit of crossover action, getting past a couple of wave of defenders until Tallwood gathers it in with senior Riley Swindle. Sarah Green for the Chiefs.
Emily, you are not marking. You're watching space.
Trying to squeeze it in between two defenders, but that pass is deflected. I think Sophia Dobbins got her stick on that one to knock it away. Now Sasha Mingo getting in the pathway of Sarah Green's feed. And Mingo's gonna grab that for only a brief moment. Now Kempsville on the move again with Lipton. Monique gets past one defender and then loses the handle. We're almost through this third quarter of action here at the Regional Training Center. And before time expires, we want to tell you about John's Tax Service. We'll tell you about this penalty corner in a second, though. I like it inside to Lipton. Lipton with a good shot, and that one's just going to roll away. Nearly a goal for Kempsville. But John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services have been serving all of Hampton Roads for more than 20 years, and they're the best thanks to you, providing tax preparation and retirement planning services. John's Tax Service. Taking down the final seconds of this third quarter. Trying to get something going with Cameron Butler deep in the circle area of Tallwood. Lions having a hard time getting possession and getting any run out here, as the Kempsville defenders have just bottled them up. And we've reached 3 quarters of play, the end of 3 quarters of play. It's in the books now. Kempsville leading Tallwood by a count of 2-0. So we'll come back with fourth quarter action and the conclusion of this one right here from the Regional Training Center in rainy Virginia Beach. Stay tuned, everyone.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
And we are ready for the fourth quarter to get underway here at the Regional Training Center. Our score, Kempsville leading Tallwood 2-0 in our matchup that is being streamed here on beachsportsplex.com. Under streaming, just click the link and check out our YouTube channel where you can subscribe and get updates, notifications, and all the action we have here at the Regional Training Center, as well as the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. And many thanks to our sponsors, including AstroTurf, Atlantic Bay Mortgage, Chicho's Pizza, CHKD Sports Medicine, Dairy Queen, One Life Fitness, John's Tax Service, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Vault Athletics, Why Not Italian, and Zoot Eatery. Kempsville with goals today from Monique Lipton and Carly Hoffer. And they got an assist from Delaney Ogden. Ironically enough, Lipton and Rory Robertson had assists in their last victory, a 3-0 shutout of Salem. And Lipton also scored a goal last Friday against Maury, as did Cameron Butler, number 9, who has been quite active in the action here in the second half. And right there, that's number 7, Lipton, who's able to put one through for another goal. Monique Lipton with a far shot. What a good one there by the Chiefs as they get on the board to make it 3-0. Excellent shot from the far angle. That was really a low percentage type of shot, but she made it look easy, just textbook strike and scoring it in from the far angle inside the near post as Kempsville makes it 3-0 on Tallwood here. Lipton now having herself a great day and trying to match Delaney Ogden's hat trick, if you will, from Tuesday. Ogden has an assist today, but Kempsville really giving themselves some extra breathing room against this Tallwood attack. And the Lions in danger of suffering their 3rd Beach District loss since September 28th. They fell to Salem 2-1 on the 28th and 1-0 to Ocean Lakes. But make no mistake, that just some corrections they make, they can be back in the mix of things in Region 5A with some opportunities awaiting them. Haven't had any penalty corners today, and Kempsville attack has certainly kept them at bay. Another penalty corner now for the Chiefs. And that one nearly put in, as that one will ricochet off the stick of Hoffer to Ogden. Wasn't sure if Hoffer was just trying to squeeze one through or get the, almost like they say in basketball, the high post, low post feed to Ogden. Didn't quite work out. There'll be junior varsity action following us when we are done. And hopefully the weather will hold up for them to get that in without any type of delay. So keep it tuned here to beachsportsplex.com if you want to check that out. It's going to be number 14, Carly Hoffer. Now in the middle of the circle area. Kempsville's Ogden will dive at that one and just boot it out near the JPM Financial Services and John's Tax Service sign on the fence. While we have a moment, let's tell you about Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. They ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your solution for all power washing and painting projects with years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings. Their focus is to bring new life to your home. Shine Time Power Wash. Check them out online at shinetimeinc.com. shinetimeinc.com. Looks like we have another. This will not be a penalty corner now for Kempsville. Into Lipton. Shot fired in by Hoffer off the mark. So Kempsville with double-figure penalty corners now, 10 of them. And it's about to be 11 here. Ogden gets it into Lipton. Into Hoffer. And Lipton on the redirect, unable to put one through. But Tallwood has pretty much just lived in its own attacking third. Pretty much, it feels like the duration of the second half, as they've had very little chance to get into Kempsville territory. And when they do, it's short-lived. Kempsville in full control of this matchup. At that time, the hit by Cameron Butler is going to be blocked by Ashley Perez. So we've got another corner now for the Chiefs. Their 12th of the late afternoon. Ogden into Lipton. Lipton, nice pass inside. Thought they had another one there as it was a corner working area from Hoffer to Ogden. But it'll remain Kempsville 3 and Tallwood. Oh, check that. We did get one on the board, rather. That did get scored. With Ogden there to make it 4-0. Kempsville did get that one to make it 4-0 here. So the Chiefs staying in full control here today at the training center. As Hoffer and Ogden team up for another score. Kempsville. There's not much of a celebration. I thought they had disallowed that goal for a moment. But I guess when you're up 3-0, there's no reason to get jubilant, right? You pretty much had this one in hand. And just the delayed reaction from both Hoffer and Ogden fooled me for a second. Amber Jones's team is pretty sharp today. Kempsville has this 4-goal lead with just under 9 minutes to go in this matchup. And for one of the few times in this fourth quarter or even second half, Tallwood has the ball inside the attacking 25 of the Chiefs. And that was until Kempsville was able to take it away with Carly Hoffer. A goal and an assist for her today. Another one is on the board. Give that to number 16, Aaron Sutton, as Kempsville makes it 5-0. Another great job of turning a transition run out into points for the Chiefs, who continue to pour it on as the rain falls here in Virginia Beach. So 5-0 Kempsville with the advantage here, and Tallwood now just trying to get out of this one without any significant damage done in terms of injuries here, and they'll try to regroup for their next contest coming up on Tuesday when they play the Bayside Marlins. Listed as a home game for them. Kempsville's case, the Chiefs moments away, or we should say minutes away, from making it 5 wins in a row, and we'll see if it's 5 shutouts in a row for Coach Amber Jones's squad. They take on Ocean Lakes, what is slated to be a home game for them coming up on Tuesday before they play Oscar Smith a week from today in a rare Beach District, Southeastern District matchup. Both Coach Jones of Kempsville and Coach Platt of Tallwood scheduled some Southeastern District opponents, and I think it was a good idea on both sides. In the case of Tallwood, they played a couple of them already. They beat Oscar Smith 1-0. They beat Indian River. They also played Granby from Norfolk in the Eastern District. But for Kempsville, they have a couple of those matchups coming up with the Southeastern District foes later on this month. Oscar Smith next week. They also have Deep Creek a week from tomorrow. It's next Friday, October 15th, as we have another penalty corner now for the Chiefs. They're 5th of this fourth quarter, as Delaney Ogden will send it in. And that's going to be Monique Lipton with a fast strike and off the mark. Boy, Lipton fires it with a lot of steam on her shots, does she not? Some mustard, as they like to say. But Kempsville will close out the regular season against First Colonial October 21st and Kellum October 26th. Those games will definitely have significant implications on the playoff picture, both in Region 5A, where Kempsville resides, as does Tallwood, and Region 6A, where you have, as we mentioned before, Kellum, Lancetown, Ocean Lakes, part of the Region 6A representation out of Virginia Beach. See a battle there. That was number 9, Cameron Butler. And Aaron Sutton. was Morgan Moody trying to create another scoring chance here for Kempsville before these final 5 minutes and change expire. Chiefs have yet another penalty corner coming. Their 7th of the 4th quarter and their 15th by my count for the game. Tallwood does not have a single one. So one-sided in that department, statistically speaking, in on the scoreboard for the time being at 5-0. Chiefs inside with Lipton. Slow little dump-off pass, and I believe that might have been number 6 that had Sarah Green for a moment. But Tallwood cannot reverse field it quick enough before Kempsville hops on them. I saw Haley Forbes, first time I've seen Haley Forbes, with her name called out in the second half. Getting in the action. There's Monique Lipton. The rebound, she'll dump it over to a teammate. Will be corralled here for a moment by Tallwood with number 2, Grace Thabarge, the freshman. And no, Jimmy, that is not El Thabarge, that is Grace Thabarge for Tallwood, number 2. In case you were wondering. Spelled differently, sounds alike, but obviously no relation to that. As we got Kempsville with Carly Hoffer going to put this one in for the Chiefs. Under 4 minutes to go now in this Beach District matchup on beachsportsplex.com. 2 Region 5A teams. There's Delaney Ogden inside. Going to be blocked by the goalkeeper. Good job there from Elise Perez, Tallwood, to keep another one from going through the net. The Chiefs have just been relentless in this 4th quarter, and it's going to be another penalty corner. Quickly losing count of the number of those. First few minutes of this one, it figured to be a rather competitive matchup. I mean, things just have gotten out of hand here for Kempsville, for Tallwood rather, in the second half, as Kempsville just poured it on. Ogden, Lipton, Hoffer, all getting on the scoring act here. Aaron Sutton too. Inside, another good chance for Lipton, but the goalkeeper in Perez able to stop it from going through. Lions have not suffered a defeat outside the Beach District, but this will be their 3rd straight Beach District defeat. And again, for playoff hopes, you never want to say it's must win this early here, but certainly with First Colonial, Cox, Kellum, and PA to close things up, that Bayside game is a game they have to be saying we want to get here coming up on October the 12th. Ironically enough, Tallwood and Bayside play tomorrow in high school football action, as we have a penalty corner now for the Chiefs inside of Lipton. Good feed. It's going to be nearly put through by number 14, Carly Hoffer. Bounces out, but it's going to be scooped up by Aaron Sutton. Beating her way through. Sutton, and a nice diving stop there by Tallwood. Might be the young freshman for the Lions. We'll give you a moment here to tell you that was number 15, Ashley Perez, the junior. With great hustle and diving effort there to make that stop. And you got to give credit to Abby Karras, the goalkeeper for Kempsville. Of course, she's not really had a lot of pressure come her way, but she's been playing great here. Part of that second half turnaround here for the Chiefs. She got hit early, as did her team. 5 goals by Nancy River and 6 by Cox, but she's been just rock solid during this win streak for the Chiefs. You know, the confidence has to be oozing for them, as they'll take a 5-game winning streak into next week when they play Ocean Lakes. And with Oscar Smith following that, chance to gain some power points. They've got Deep Creek on October 15th. Bayside after that. So it's pretty conceivable the Chiefs run this long winning streak. to, I mean, I'll say it right now, maybe 9 if they keep the hot streak going when they have a real tough one with First Colonial October 21st. And certainly that game and the Kellum game will be a barometer for them heading down the regular season stretch and into the playoffs. But at 1-4, I'm not sure Kempsville was thinking playoffs and positioning and being a high seed in Region 5A, but at this point they have to like their chances. And again, a couple of those losses were to Cox and Princess Anne, so certainly those teams are better positioned at this moment, but don't rule out Kempsville being in this playoff picture and causing some damage to others. As time is about to run out here in our matchup from the Regional Training Center, we'll tell you about Why Not Italian, celebrating over 28 years in Hampton Roads. Their commitment to excellent ingredients, traditional recipes, and treating customers like family has allowed them to serve delicious food since 1993. Dine in with them at any one of their 7 locations, including the newest one at Haygood on Independence Boulevard. What's for dinner tonight? Why Not Italian? And that's going to do it here from the Regional Training Center. Our final score, the Kempsville Chiefs victorious over the Tallwood Lions 5-0 as Kempsville ups its record to 6-4 on the year. They've now won 5 in a row, all shutouts here as they get it done over Tallwood 5-0. Coach Amber Jones's team getting key contributions from Delaney Ogden, Monique Lipton, a couple of goals scored there. Carly Hoffer with a goal and an assist. Aaron Sutton all playing major roles in this victory today. Tallwood dropping to 5-3 on the campaign. Up next again for Kempsville will be Ocean Lakes coming up October the 12th, while the Lions play host to Bayside on October the 12th. I want to thank our hardworking team, including Jacob Zado, James Timmons, Maurice Burnett on camera, Nick Senti, Chuck Thornton, and our whole crew here from the Regional Training Center and the Sportsplex. I am Matt Hatfield. Again, tell your friends and tell everyone if they want to check out more field hockey action live or archived, go to beachsportsplex.com under streaming and click on the link, plus subscribe to our YouTube channel at Virginia Beach Sportsplex. We're signing off for now, but stick around. More field hockey action to come right here from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. So long, everyone.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. My name is Jacob Zidow. We are about to begin Game 3 here between the Kempsville Chiefs and First Colonial Patriots JV teams. As you can see right now, we are just about to finish up warm-ups. And we are going to begin very shortly. So then, just to catch all up on some of today's action, on Field 1 here at the Sportsplex, we had the varsity teams of Tallwood and Kempsville facing off. Kempsville ended up winning that game at a score of 3-0. On the second field, we had Cox High School facing off against Kellogg, and it was 2-0 in the third quarter. The Falcons were winning. I am unsure of the score right now, but if I get you that score, I will be sure to update y'all and let you know. Here at the Sportsplex, we've had a pretty drowsy day here. You know, rain has been on and off, mostly sprinkles. Pretty cloudy. Had a lot of flyovers from the military today, which was nice to see. Lights are on here at the Plex, and this game will begin very shortly. Until then, just like to let y'all know that the Virginia Beach Sportsplex would like to thank all their official following sponsors, including AstroTurf, Land Bay Mortgage, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chicho's Pizza, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, One Life Fitness, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Ball Athletics, Why Not Italian, and Zoo Eatery. Today's games are officially presented by One Life Fitness. Also, just to remind y'all, if you cannot be here for future games as well as today, good news. Many other VBHS field hockey games this season are being streamed live on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. All you have to do is go to beachsportsplex.com, click streaming, and then click on the link below. And you will end up right back here where you are today. As we see, the teams are beginning to take the field. Kempsville already has, which as you can see now on your screen right now, Kempsville is wearing white shirts today with their blue bottoms. and First Colonial, who you will see in just a second as they are now taking the field, are wearing all yellow. In case you did not know their school colors, that is what they are wearing. We have FC starting on the left side and Kempsville starting on the right. And we are off. As you can see, somebody just went down there. Looks like the field's probably pretty wet, so let's hope that she is okay. Can keep going. See, FC has the possession first and is moving their way down the field pretty nicely. In the game earlier where Kempsville won, they did a really good job at getting some good opportunities and being able to space the field, so we have to think that is what the JV team for Kempsville will try to do here. 2 out of 3 of Kempsville goals were scored after a corner penalty, which is what FC is coming up to do right here, so we can see if FC capitalizes on the opportunity. She hits it in, and it is a goal right away for the Patriots of First Colonial. Looks like Hexe cannot see the number of the player, but that was definitely a goal, so make it 1-0 in favor of the Patriots. Now just join us, we're still in the first quarter here, so thanks for tuning in. I have to think that the Chiefs are going to be a little more aggressive here, not wanting to let the Patriots get another goal, and you know they're going to try to keep it on their side of the field that they like it on. Even though at this moment it looks like that may not be the case, as Patriots are definitely winning the possession right now. Well, we got a moment as she's resetting the ball. Just like to thank AstroTurf. Since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward-thinking ingenuity. Today, AstroTurf continually improves its system design. I can't see what just happened there, but AstroTurf continually improves its system design to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic, sport-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. That is AstroTurf for you. AstroTurf is the brand of the turf that the teams are playing on right now here at the Sportsplex. So if you like what you see and you're in the market for some, be sure to check them out. You can see right now, FC is bringing the ball back in after resending it off to the side. FC tries to find the way to a teammate inside the circle, but it gets stopped by. Oh, look at that! Another goal. That was scored. It looks to be number 15, maybe 16, for the Patriots. So, after only probably I'd say 2 to 3 minutes in, they already have 2 goals. I don't know much about field hockey, but if you ask me, I would have to say the best advantage is having somebody buy that goal when you're already set. So all they have to do is chip it in, because both games here have ended up scoring that way for the Patriots and the Chiefs. Chiefs being the first game, of course, and the Patriots being this game, as the varsity team for First Colonial isn't here, but Kempsville does have both JV and varsity playing today. A little statistic for y'all if you did not know. First Colonial's varsity team is currently ranked 34th in the nation. So you'd have to think that their JV team is probably pretty good also. Which maybe that is what we're seeing here. Obviously, Kempsville, as you can see, is doing a pretty good job driving down the field right now, so see if they can shift their momentum that way and chip away to get back into this game. Looks like a penalty was called, and the ball was hit back down the other field for FC. But another penalty is called again. And it is going to be stopped and reset right near the half line and dribbled toward the FC goal. You see, it looks like FC's having a pretty easy time spacing the field and finding their way into the circle so far, as they look to have the third opportunity on the day to hit one in. And after a couple attempts of hitting it in and hitting it back and forth to their teammate, Kempsville is able to clear the ball out of that circle and shift the momentum their way, making it almost 3 fourths down the field the other way. Ooh, and another play goes down. As you can see, it is very slippery out there for the players right now. So we can definitely expect to see a lot more of that in today's game, as it is already the second player to go down in, I'd say, about 5 minutes. Hopefully they can stay up there and stay away from getting injured, as we all hope, because who wants to see somebody get injured? And that is nobody. As you can see, FC makes it into the circle for, I would think, is the 4th or 5th time today so far. Still in the first quarter here, though. We've got plenty of time to keep going. Looks like we have a corner shot coming up right here for the Patriots. See how this plays out. And of course, she hits it into her teammate, who is most likely either going to shoot it at the goal or pass it back to her teammate to try shooting it. But it did end up going up in the air and hitting one of the defensive players, which will result in a long shot for the Chiefs. We got this time also as the Patriots are making their way back down towards the Kempsville goal. Just like to thank Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. They're lending peace of mind. They're not your typical mortgage company. I understand getting a mortgage can be stressful, but they're here to guide you every step of the way. They're dedicated to providing you an enjoyable journey from start to finish. Check them out at Atlantic Bay Mortgage. If you were with us for earlier's game, we had the varsity games between the Tallwood Lions and the Kempsville Chiefs. Kempsville Chiefs ended up winning that game at a score of 3-0. Scored 2 of the goals in the first half coming way of corner shots, and were able to hold the lead and come away with the victory. I guess throughout this game we will see if the same thing is happening but for FC today, as they scored 2 early goals, as we are still only about 10 minutes into this game. See if FC is able to keep the Chiefs off the scoreboard and come away with the win here at the Sportsplex today. Pretty decent crowd here right now for this game. Still got some fans making their way into the stadium, into the center. As you can probably imagine, though, it's not the most desirable conditions to come watch a game in, but not the worst either. So if you're debating on whether to come out or not, I would say come on out. Enjoy some great field hockey. And if you do decide to come out, make sure you stop by the speaker over across from the restrooms and grab some coupons, where you'll find me most of the time. Got coupons for Dairy Queen, Mooyah, Tropical Smoothie, many others, so come on over and check it out. As we see, Kempsville's making, I'd say, their second or third run of the day, trying to make it down the field, but it looks like that attempt is going to be stopped before they make it to the 3/4 mark, right outside the circle. Or I probably would guess is the quarter mark. I don't know what the official term is for the field hockey, but if you ask me, it's about the 25-yard line when you think of a football field, so we'll go with the quarter mark. Quarter line, excuse me. Ball pushed all the way to the other side of the field and eventually kicked by the goalie toward the sideline, which is eventually played by an FC player but stopped by a Kempsville player before it makes it to the middle of the field. You see Kempsville here still trying to find their way into that circle, which they have not done yet, but we have to think they are coming very close to doing. See if Kempsville can find their way and make it a closer game. FC regaining control of the ball right now and looking to move their way while they have a 4-on-2 going on. Or actually a 4-on-3 with actually the goalie being there, so it was a 4-on-4 fast break for them. Ball does end up going out of bounds after an unsuccessful pass to her teammate, which results in FC regaining the ball. Well, we got a little time here. I'd like to thank Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility in Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square feet facility is located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. They specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. That is a Vault Athletics and Fitness for y'all. Be sure to check them out. As the ball rolls out of bounds off of a Kempsville player. Looks like the weather here is trying to get a little bit better, and that is the end of our first quarter here between the First Colonial Patriots and Kempsville Chiefs JV teams. We end the quarter at the end with a score of 2-0 in favor of the First Colonial Patriots. And we will be right back with you here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex when the second quarter begins. Till then, please enjoy some commercials from our sponsors.
more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
Wherever,
however. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to begin the second quarter of today's game between the First Colonial Patriots and the Kempsville Chiefs. The Patriots ended up scoring 2 early goals here in the first quarter, which was all that we saw throughout the first quarter, and which has us at a 2-0 score. The Patriots had a couple corners in the first quarter. They didn't result to much, but they did end up scoring a couple minutes after. Chiefs, on the other hand, haven't had much success, haven't found their way into the circle that much. Had a hard time of getting possession from the Patriots. We look to see if they can turn that around here and turn it into a closer game. We got a little bit of time. I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Zoop Eatery. At Zoop Eatery, you can build the perfect box lunch. A customizable and individually packaged meal for your convenience. They let you choose from any of their wide variety of soups, fresh salads, made-to-order sandwiches, and even a bonus, they're all served with a hunk of bread and dessert. There's something for the whole crew at Zoop Eatery. And if you come in person, I got a coupon for Zoop Eatery. Stop by when you come in person over by the speaker and get yourself a coupon that includes a free drink from Zoop Eatery when you go, when you buy a sandwich or an entree. And right there, it looks like we have our third goal of the matchup for the Patriots of First Colonial. With us in the first quarter, the Patriots are in the yellow and the Chiefs are in the white tops with blue bottoms. Weather here looked to be getting a little bit better as the drizzle we had throughout the first couple games here that started around 4 o'clock today. Looks like we are going to just be cloudy for the rest of it, with probably a good chance to see another drizzle or 2 here and there. Now, as you can see, we have another JV game going on in the distance here at the Sportsplex. Always got a lot going on, so be sure to go to our website and see all that we have going on. There's something for the whole family to come out and enjoy here at your local Virginia Beach Sportsplex. As you can see, the Patriots are still having the same success they had in the first quarter. Making it down into the circle already twice so far throughout the first, say, about 5 minutes of this quarter. I don't know much about field hockey, but I would have to say it looks like First Colonial has came out with a good game plan that seems to be working. And why fix something that is not broken? Now, obviously, the Chiefs have something here to figure out, but they look to have more than enough time to get going and find a way to get that lead back. Or to take a lead. Excuse me. As you can see, the Patriots are still making their way down the field. And that looks to be the fourth goal of the contest in today's game, as the Patriots have scored another one. Never mind, that was not a goal. I'm sorry. We are going to keep it at 3-0 for now. I'm not sure why it wasn't a goal, but if I ever find out, I'll let y'all know. Looks like they're still going to have a good opportunity, as they're still all the way down on that side of the field. But it looks like the ball went out of bounds, or a penalty happened, excuse me. And we are going to have the third or fourth corner for First Colonial coming up. Now you can see we have 8:35 happening down here in the second quarter. With a good shot from our cameraman here. As it looks like, a couple missed opportunities there for the Patriots. Goalkeeper did a really good job at keeping her position and not letting that ball go in there. Looks like she had a couple of deflections coming her way, but ended up kicking them out. And it is going to result in another corner for FC. See how this plays out, if it does any differently. It's actually hit to a different girl. But it looks like we might have the same. We had even better success, as that is another goal for the Patriots. Scored by what I believe is number 16, her second goal of the game. Make it a 4-0 contest here in the second quarter, with about 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Well, we got a minute here as Kempsville resets. Also like to thank Chicho's Pizza, a Beats institution since 1968. Chicho's Pizza has been serving the best pie around for 50 years. From the single founding location to now 8 locations around the area. Stop in or order online to find out why they're a Hampton Roads favorite. Chicho's, more than pizza. And as they reset for the ball in the middle of the field for Kempsville after the goal by the Patriots. And the ball rolls out again. So while they reset that, I'd like to also thank One Life Fitness. One Life, one inspired life. They're here to help. Start your new membership today at any one of their 8 convenient locations in the Hampton Roads area. Or go online at onelifefitness.com to claim a free trial pass. One Life Fitness. From experience, I can tell you their monthly membership is $30, which is very reasonable for a gym membership in the Virginia Beach area. So, if you're looking to get some good workouts in, check out One Life Fitness, where I know they also offer some personal training. So, be sure to check them out. And that for y'all is onelifefitness.com if you're interested. Looks like the Chiefs right here are getting ready for a long shot. Or just reset the ball, I'm sorry. And looks like it was stolen but gotten back. And stolen again. If I had to say, I'd have to think that the structure of the offense for the Patriots has been definitely a
offense-heavy type, as they look to keep more players down toward the goal than on the defensive side of the field. Looks like we are going to have a circle shot, but hit in and hit toward the goal, but hit behind the goalie and out of bounds, which is going to result in a circle shot for the Chiefs in just a moment. While we have that moment, we'd also like to thank CHKD Sports Medicine. Whether your child is competing as part of a football team, likes to ride a bike, or is on the road to Olympic glory like some of the women we see here today competing, the multidisciplinary team at the CHKD Sports Medicine program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine. Throughout my playing career, which ended after high school, I did receive a couple injuries and ended up breaking my pinky one time and ended up going to CHKD, so I can positively say that they are very helpful and will help you with anything you need sports related injuries. So be sure to head over to CHKD if you are in need of any service. Looks like the ball went out of play and the Patriots reset it on the sideline and are bringing it in. As you can see, we have about 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter here. Patriots currently hold a score of 4-0, as this is our third game here today at the Sportsplex. Fourth game being on the field next to this one. As you can see in the distance, when we are toward the middle of our field, we have the JV teams between Kellum and Cox High School. If I ever get a score update on that game, I'll be sure to let y'all know. Till then, though, if you weren't with us earlier, we did have the the Kempsville and Tallwood varsity game. Kempsville ended up winning 3-0. Ended up scoring a couple early goals with corner shots in the first half of their game, and that looked to be enough, even after they scored one more, to come out with the win. As that ball is hit up in the air and gone over her defender, looks like we are going to have a long shot coming up for the Chiefs. While the Chiefs try to make it down the field, also like to give a big thank you to John's Tax Service. Providing tax preparation and retirement planning services, John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services have been serving all of Hampton Roads for over 20 years. They're the best thanks to their customers, John's Tax Service. With 2 minutes here remaining here in the second quarter, the Patriots look to have a shot there trying to make it 5-0, but the ball does go out of play. And it looks like the Chiefs have held off the Patriots for now, as what looked like it was going to be a very good chance of being the Patriots' 5th goal, but that did not happen. And as we can see on our screen, number 10 did just substitute into the game for the Patriots in the yellow. So far in this game, the Patriots have definitely dominated the possession of the ball and have had most success when it comes to getting the ball into the circle, as they've had, I would say, about 7 or 8 shot attempts and have converted 4 of them into goals. As we can see, another corner shot for the Patriots, about their 5th or 6th of the day, coming up here, as it is kicked out by the goalie, but looks to be hit right back in and stopped once again by the Chiefs. Not sure the Chiefs have really found their way to hold on to the ball more, but they have had a very relatively good, easy time stopping them from scoring so far in this second quarter. As we had another corner shot for the Patriots right there, as it was shot and hit behind the goal once again, which results in a long shot coming up here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Oh, we got a minute. Also like to thank Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better. They're bursting with fresh flavors. We offer grab-and-go catering and box lunches. Tropical Smoothie Cafe on Preston Road, right across the street from TCC. And that looks like that was the end of the second quarter here at the Sportsplex. We end the second quarter and go into halftime with the First Colonial Patriots beating the Kempsville Chiefs at a score of 4-0. We will be right back with y'all here right when the third quarter begins. Till then, please enjoy some commercials from our sponsors.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush! Get it delivered at DQ.com. Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely, with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine. Care today to last a lifetime.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Sportsplex. We're about to begin the second quarter here, or the second half here at between the First Colonial Patriots and the Kempsville Chiefs. My name is Jacob Zidell here on the play-by-play. Through the first half in today's game, the First Colonial Patriots mostly dominated the possession of the ball, which ended up in them scoring 4 times after having about, say, over 10 shots throughout the first half. Move the ball pretty well, we're able to space out and make their way into the circle. So we'll see if they have the same gameplay here or if they're going to switch it up a little bit. As we can probably think, the Kempsville Chiefs are definitely going to switch it up as they're going to try to get on to the scoreboard and make it a closer game. So we'll see what ends up happening. Just a little update for y'all. If y'all are sports fans like me, obviously, maybe even baseball fans, even more like me. Right now, the MLB postseason just started, and if you're interested, the Astros and White Sox are playing right now. The Astros have a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th in the AL Divisional Series Game 1 season opener. And if you watched last night in the wildcard game between the Dodgers and Cardinals, we had a 7-5-7 native and a UVA alumni. Chris Taylor hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th. So, if you watch baseball, I have to think that you probably heard about that one. Pretty cool moment if you ask me. Dodgers play again tomorrow. And we do have the other AL game tonight between the Rays and Red Sox starting at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow we will have all 8 teams playing, so very fun day to watch for baseball fans. And that looks to be the 5th goal for the Patriots, who moved their way into the circle and had a corner shot, and it ended up in a goal. To be their 5th one of the game. And as I told y'all earlier, obviously the Patriots are having a pretty easy time finding their way. So, and you just saw it there. If you weren't with us earlier for the varsity games that started at 4 o'clock here at the Sportsplex, we had the two games that included the Tallwood Lions playing the Kempsville Chiefs, and we had the other game with the Cox Falcons playing the Kelm Knights. Kempsville ended up beating Tallwood at a score of 3-0, and the Cox Falcons took a 2-0 lead into the 3rd quarter. Not sure how that game ended. We'll let you know if I find out. Weather here is still a little dreary and, a little mist on and on. I have to think that the soccer field you see in the back for rough soccer right now has to be probably wet and getting muddy, but luckily the players here field hockey are on turf, but it has seemed to be pretty slippery as we have seen a couple of players go down, one for each side, in the first half. Luckily, you haven't seen any injuries though, so we play on. And that ball went out of bounds behind the goalie, which will result in a long shot coming up. Or a circle shot, I'm sorry, for the Chiefs. Ball's head out pretty far, but stopped by a Patriots defender. And brought back all the way to her teammate, who is close to the goal. As you saw, she juked one of her defenders there. But the defender came back and has hit it away from her. But did not get too far as the Patriots still have control of the ball. And you saw that ball just went out of bounds, and we are going to have a reset coming up in a minute. Until then, I'd like to take a minute and thank Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. Revitalize your property today with them. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings, our focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space.
and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash. Obviously, we are heading into the fall season, but if you do have a couple things you would like to get done outside, including some power washing, but you don't have the time to do it, make sure you give them a call, man. And they can help you check that thing off of your list of things to do before winter. And as you saw, the ball went behind the goalie once again for the second time in this quarter. And is going to result in another corner shot for the Chiefs. We still sit at a score of 5-0 here in favor of the Patriots, who are looking to extend that and make it 6-0 right here. And if you're like me while you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what's for dinner? So I have to ask you, why not Italian? They're celebrating over 28 years in Hampton Roads. Their commitment to excellent ingredients, traditional recipes, and treating their customers like family, what has allowed them to serve delicious food to their community since 1993. You can dine in with them at any one of their 7 locations, including their newest one in Haygood off of Independence Boulevard. So, what's for dinner tonight? Why not Italian? And that looks to be the 6th goal of the contest for the Patriots. As it looks like number 16 just had her 3rd, maybe 4th goal of the game. So way to go, number 16. Sorry if your screen thing was there wrong for just a minute. I forgot to switch to the 3rd quarter. And it looks like in just a second we will have the reset coming up at the middle of the field for the Chiefs. And while the teams go back and forth toward the middle, I'd like to thank Dairy Queen. Every day is sweet when they're serving you Blizzard treats like M&M's, cookie dough, Reese's, and Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being their fans for all these years, and here's to many more. Dairy Queen, Lansdowne. Fans food, not fast food. If you come in person to one of our games, make sure you stop by the speaker where you can get a coupon where we have a buy one get one free Blizzard coupon that you can pick up from me, Jacob Zidow. Normally out there during the 4 o'clock game, which is normally the varsity games being played on fields 1 and 2 here at the Virginia Beach Regional Training Center. So if you ever come out, be sure to stop by and say hi. Let you know that if you can't make it out in the future, good news, many other VBH field hockey games this season are being streamed live on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website as well. All you have to do is go to beachsportsplex.com, click the streaming tab toward the top, and then click on the link below. And it'll take you right to where we are right now, right here. As we can see, Chiefs had a little bit of momentum going there for them, but the Patriots quickly turned it back into their favor and are into the circle as they look to score their 7th goal of today's game. We have a little moment here before the corner shot comes up for FC. We'd like to thank One Life Fitness for being the official sponsor of today's game. One Life, one inspired life. They're here to help. Start your new membership today at one of their 8 locations. in Hampton Roads. Or you can go online at onelifefitness.com to claim a free trial pass. One Life Fitness. And while I was reading that, I have to believe that we just saw the 7th goal of today's game for the Patriots. I'm not sure what mercy rule is in this sport. I thought it was 6, maybe it's 10. But you'd have to think we're getting pretty close. Probably say about somewhere between 10 minutes into this third quarter here. If they make it downfield a little bit more, we'll be able to see. But it looks like the ball's hit the other way, so we'll have to wait on that. Now, though, you can watch this player for Princess Anne try to find her way around the defense of FC and help her team score the first goal. But FC looks to gain control and keep marching down the field. If you have nothing to do this weekend, be sure to come out to the Virginia Beach Sportsplex and Regional Training Center. We have many events going on, including the Ring of Honor tournament, which includes some of the best local talent for field hockey and brings in some out-of-state teams to compete on these 2 fields here that you are seeing right now. Teams include Cox, First Colonial, Kellum, Hickory, Maury, and many more. So be sure to come out and support. And if you want to come out tomorrow night, we also have Atlantic Shores football at the Sportsplex at 7 o'clock. Atlantic Shores looks to keep their season undefeated and stretch to 8-0. So be sure to come check them out tomorrow night. And that looked to be like it was the 8th goal of today's contest. I would say about looked like to be the 5th or 6th goal by number 16 for the Patriots. Very well done job by her today, as you can see her at the bottom of the screen. As you can see, the Patriots have received possession of the ball again and are making another attempt at scoring goal number 9 for them of the day. We got a little bit of time in the action. The Virginia Beach Sportsplex would like to thank all of their sponsors, including AstroTurf, Land Bay Mortgage, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chicho's Pizza, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, One Life Fitness, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Bolt Athletics, Why Not Italian, and Zoop Eatery. And today's game is officially presented by One Life Fitness, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, under the score. And another ball hit into the goal, and that is the 9th goal for the Patriots in today's game. As you can see, they've had a fairly easy time against the Chiefs today, which has resulted in a big 9-0 lead here in the 3rd quarter. Number 16 for the Patriots, who looked to just get subbed out of the game, had herself a very good game today and has scored about 4 to 5 goals, maybe even 6. Hard to say. But I can firmly say that she did have over 3, so way to go, number 16.
And just let y'all know that we'd also like to thank AstroTurf. Since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven by forward thinking. Today, AstroTurf continually improves its system designed to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic, sport-specific playing surfaces with longest lasting durability and sound player protection. AstroTurf. And if I had to think, that is the end of the game. Or the end of the quarter. I will let you know when I find out. By the looks of it, that might just only be the end of third quarter. And that looks to be so. So, we will be right back here from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush! Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That actually looks to be like that was the end of our game here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex between the First Colonial Patriots and the Kempsville Chiefs. Final score of today's game, it was 9-0 in favor of the Patriots. Thank you for joining us here today at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Be sure to come out soon and support, but if you can't, you can catch games on the Beach Sportsplex website. All you have to do is click streaming and click on the link below and it'll take you right back here. Till then, thank you for joining me. My name is Jacob Zidell, and I am officially signing off.